The skill-based assessment of core communication standards for kindergarten through second grade is a non-standardized assessment tool which allows speech-language pathologists to assess phonological awareness, speaking, listening, and language skills of students who are functioning at the kindergarten through second grade levels. Because skills in the SACCS are based on Common Core state standards and use vocabulary that is learned at each specific grade level, student performance can be compared to grade level expectations. The SACCS can be used to document present levels of academic achievement and functional performance for individualized education plans. The data collected through administration of the SACCS can be used to establish a student's baseline performance on targeted language skills prior to treatment, and to monitor progress with repeated administrations 2 or 3 times per school year. For students who are struggling with language expectations in the general education classroom but have not yet been identified as having a language impairment, the SACCS can be used to inform team decisions in a response to intervention model. Because the SACCS is not a standardized assessment tool, SLPs can pick and choose the specific skills that they want to administer to a student. SLPs can also administer items from multiple grade levels depending on the student's strengths and weaknesses. For students who have been identified as having a language disorder, SLPs can use the results of standardized assessments, reported concerns from parents and teachers, and their own observations to determine which skills to assess and at which grade level. Keep in mind that the skills at each grade level indicate what students without language and learning impairments are expected to achieve at the end of that grade. In most cases, because the SLP knows the student has a language disorder, they will administer test items that are 1 or 2 grade levels below the student's current grade. Because the SACCS is not standardized, SLPs might also choose to administer grade level skills, providing additional scaffolding such as modeling and cueing as needed to assess the student's ability to perform grade level skills with modifications. The SACCS combines authentic assessment procedures of classroom observation with structured probes to provide a picture of the student's abilities in comparison to grade level peers. Speaking and listening skills are assessed by rating scales that are completed during classroom observation. Observations are supplemented with teacher interview as needed. Phonological awareness and language skills are assessed through structured probes that are administered in an individualized setting. When administering structured probes, it is important that we assess the student's ability to complete targeted language skills, not the student's understanding of directions or the task presented. Unlike standardized testing procedures, SLPs are allowed to provide examples prior to administering test items and to repeat or revise instructions as needed. When administering structured probes, picture stimuli are placed in front of the student as the SLP reads test stimuli from the test manual. Student responses and scores on selected tasks are recorded on the scoring form as the SLP presents each stimulus. SACCS results are reported as a % correct on each specific skill at a given grade level. Percentages are easily understood by educators, administrators, and parents. The SLP transfers student scores to progress monitoring forms, which list the skills in each domain by grade level and allow the SLP to record 3 separate test administrations on each form. This allows the SLP to record scores obtained in repeated administrations to show changes in performance across time. This data is useful for IEP progress reports and parent-teacher conferences. Summary forms can be used themselves as a standards-based report card for communication skills.